Yes, guys, it is time for the big one, the showcase match of the European season, the Champions League final between Liverpool and Tottenham. On the back of a Europa League final between two English sides, we have another All-Premier League matchup. I expect a good game. Both of these teams usually play good football, good attacking football. When they play each other, the games are usually tight. So I expect a close game at points, but a good game, one that's going to do the Premier League and English football proud. Both had exciting, nervous, somewhat fortunate at times, but deserved journeys here to Madrid. Liverpool, they were on the brink of going out. Last game of the group stages had to beat Napoli at home, 1-0 up. And a late chance for Napoli, which a massive save from Alisson to keep them in the competition. Gone through as, I believe it was runners-up behind PSG, drew Bayern Munich. Comfortable victory in the end, to be fair. Porto, comfortable victory, which we expected. And then Barcelona, that was the big one. 3-0 down from the first leg. And the turnaround, to end all turnarounds, 4-0 at Anfield. Barca and Messi didn't have a sniff. Liverpool through to yet another final, back-to-back Champions League finals. They ain't going to want to mess up this time. Last time out in Kiev, Real Madrid did a number on them. They did a number on themselves at times, Carrius, saying, say no more on that. But in the end, they just came unstuck. But this year, going into it as favourites, I think they will be confident, Klopp will be confident that they can make it six times European Championship winners. On the other side of the spectrum, you've got Spurs who've never ever been to a Champions League final before. Players who don't have that kind of experience like the Liverpool squad do just from 12 months ago. You might say they are without the scars of 12 months ago, or without the know-how. It depends how you want to look at it. But Spurs, their journey has been anything but short of drama. First 3 games in the group, 1 point, struggling to get through. Won their next 2 games, drew Barcelona in a new camp and through to this last 16. They played Dortmund. A lot of people thought they would come unstuck. The way Dortmund were playing, Dortmund were top of the league, the Bundesliga at the time. Kane was out for Spurs. But they came through comfortably, very, very comfortably. Quarterfinals, Manchester City, top of the Premier League at the time, of course, and ended up being champions. Still had injuries. Kane was injured in the first leg, I think it was. Sissoko went down. The chips were against them. The midfield was ravaged with injury. The chips were against them. Lloris saved a massive penalty in the first leg. They took a 1-0 lead to the Etihad, and then we had that crazy game that finished 4-3 to Man City, and VAR kept Spurs in the competition at the very death when Man City thought they had won it through Raheem Sterling. And then we had the semi-final against Ajax. And 1-0 down from the home leg. They go away to Ajax, who have beaten Real Madrid, who have beaten Juventus, who have, I think they drew both games against Bayern Munich in the group stages. So they didn't have it easy. They had to qualify from the second qualifying round as well. So they had a long journey to that semi-final. 1-0 up from the first leg, 2-0 up on the night in the second leg at half-time, 3-0 in aggregate. And then Lucas Moura, it was his time. It was the show. And he got a hat-trick in the second leg. Last kick of the game very much to send them to Madrid to meet Liverpool. dramatic to say the least. Who do I think is going to win? Honestly, I can't see past Liverpool. I think Kane being fit, as he's declared himself. I mean, we saw it after the second leg, the way he ran onto the pitch. You're looking at it like, I thought this guy was injured. Yeah, he's fit. And I think he is their best chance of winning. I know a lot of people say, oh, Son is a very good player. But Kane is their guy. Kane is the one who they will have to turn to if they're going to win this final. But Kane or no Kane, I just don't think it's going to be enough. I think Liverpool, fresh from the scars of last year, with their new recruitments, Alisson, obviously Van Dijk has been there for a full season and a half now. Naby Keita, Fabinho, big signing that. The way Mane's playing, Salah, Trent, Robertson. 97 points in the league. I can't see past them. Sorry, I want to see past them. I want to see Spurs lift it. I can't see past them. It's going to be a good final, I expect. Watched the Europa League one just gone. First half, boring as hell. Arsenal played better. Chelsea came into it at the end. But I nearly fell asleep. Second half, turned it on. Much better performance. Much more exciting game, should I say. I'm expecting this game to be exciting from the off. Liverpool, what do you say? Heavy metal. That's what Klopp likes. So I'm expecting them to come out the blocks fast. The question is, can Spurs hold them off? And can they pick them off on the counter-attack? Because Liverpool are going to be going for it. Liverpool are probably going to want to get this game wrapped up as soon as possible. They don't want to be going into the last offense 1-0 up or anything like that. No, not at all. Spurs, they're going to have to sit in. They're going to have to sit in and use the likes of Moura, might come off the bench, Son, Sissoko, to really break on them, on Liverpool. Like they did at Anfield. And they had enough chances in that game to win the game before a mistake from Lloris resulted in the own goal for off Toby Alderweireld, which Liverpool then won the game. So I'm expecting a similar game, but I just can't see past Liverpool. I think 97 points, no Premier League. It's going to spur them on to say this is our best ever side in the Premier League era. We can't afford to be trophyless. Klopp has to win it. He's lost his last 6 finals in all competitions. German Cup, League Cup, Europa League, Champions League. He has to win it. No excuses. There's no Ronaldo, there's no Bale, there's no Ramos fouling Salah. No excuses. You got a fully fit squad to choose from, barring Oxlade-Chamberlain. No excuses. Has to win. Has to. Now, I ain't saying if he doesn't win, sack him. No, of course not. But he has to win. That's just the bottom line. Because if you go through your best ever season in the Premier League era and win nothing, you have to start asking, will a trophy ever come under this manager? Because in our best ever season, 97 points, Champions League final, you have to win it. Pochettino Spurs, I'm not saying it's a free hit, because it's a Champions League final. There's no such thing as a free hit in the Champions League final. You're in it to win it. Biggest trophy available to European clubs. They're going to be going into it to win the game, not there to make up numbers. But somewhat, in comparison to Liverpool, the pressure's off. They can go out and enjoy the final in the hope that there may be more in the future. If they win it, massive achievement. That really puts Spurs on the map. You have to say they're the best team in London if they win it. But if they don't, You say well done for getting there because we didn't expect it in the first place. Liverpool, they have to win it. And that's what we're going up against. Two managers whose trophies have eluded them so far at their respective clubs. One manager spent nothing in the summer, no expectations, no pressure. The other manager, 70 million, 65, 55, 40. They spend money. He has to win it. Klopp has to win it. Ramon said if he wins it, he's gonna go from Jurgen Klopp to Jurgen Klopp back to Jurgen Klopp. 3 Champions League finals. This is third one. You have to think it's third time lucky. I'm gonna go Liverpool 4-2. I think it'll be a good game. I think Liverpool will go for it. But there's gonna come a point that Spurs, if they are behind, they're gonna have to start going forward. And I think with the pace of Salah and Mane, they could pick Spurs off late in the game. So I'm going 4-2 Liverpool. But I want Spurs. If I had a Spurs top, I wouldn't wear it. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Not other English teams. We don't do that. But if I had a Spurs top, you might see it. Just a glimpse. But it could be 6. I think Liverpool gonna come home with 6, and you say well done. Spurs to the final. You say well done. There's only one winner by both teams. I think they'll be relatively happy, is my prediction. But Liverpool, Klopp,